Whoa, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Hey, what's up? I'm Roller Coaster Rider.
Hi, I'm Kay. Was that your rendition of a rock song?
There's a song, Magic.
Okay,
I'll play for you later.
I
Uh,
I know it. Kind
what,
of from my
what
era.
did you want me to sing? Got a strange magic.
Nope, 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 nope. Anyway,
We saw the show Rocklusions,
yeah, at Six Flags Great
where
America.
it says it's, magic that rocks.
Yep, I think so.
Um, I don't know if I would necessarily. I would say it's more like magic and rocks.
Not rocks, but rock.
Yeah,
Rock music. There was a
because
couple times that the song that was being sang went with the magic trick.
yeah, but a lot of the time it felt like it was just a. It felt like it was a filler while they were setting things up,
Setting up and change of wardrobe and everything like that.
and they
So
came out in different wardrobes. So I was like, why?
because for the song or whatever, for the magic trick, they just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Some
probably about 20 people involved in this, wasn't there?
there were at least 10 performers plus the magician. It seemed like his main assistant. I can't remember her name though.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
he
sorry.
actually used three or four different ladies throughout the
Yeah,
show.
but there's one who's like the main female.
Yeah, because she was with him at the end. Yeah.
And I think with some of the other tricks.
Yes.
Maybe they're dating, I don't know, but that's TMZing it. Uh, some of the songs were good choices. Some of the songs were
It was
interesting.
older rock and roll.
Yeah, it was
So they had,
70s and 80s.
yeah, Call Me by Blondie, Living
Rocky,
on a
Rocky
Prayer.
Like a Hurricane, I think.
Yes.
Barracuda!
Then they also did that was by
We
Heart.
will rock you.
Yeah, wasn't that what they started with?
Yeah. Then it ended with Don't
Believe.
Stop Believin' by Journey.
Yeah,
Which, that was a really good trick. We should probably talk about some of the tricks. Some of the tricks,
he had at least what, five?
yeah, 5 or 6 tricks. Um, I know how one of them is done. I'm not going to say which one, but how he starts is we're gonna just reveal. We're not going to say how they're done because we don't know how they're done, but we're going to say some of the tricks.
Oh, you remember all the tricks?
I remember a few of them.
Okay.
One was
So do I.
one was showing like a completely empty container,
Yes.
or yeah, and then they pulled down like a
A poster of the magician.
yeah, and then as the magician was, or and then as the
As they
assistant
lifted.
lifted it up, he rose as well.
Yes, he rose out of the compartment to the
Mhm.
top.
There's a version of the linking rings where I was like, most people know how the linking rings is done. He does levitating linking rings.
And plus, he has them twirling, linked on the floor. So they're stacked, one, two, three. So the first one is actually spinning on the floor, touching the floor, and then he did have them
Levitate.
Yes, that word. Thank you.
There's another one where he does like a version of Song in half, but this is the clearly impossible version, I think, where where he saws the person in half, but at the same time, the boxes are see-through.
Yeah. Then there was the other one.
That one had like sticks, and I was like, what was that for?
I don't know.
I was thinking it was going to be one of those things where he was going to suspend himself on the
Well, he was
sticks.
like black. You mean he had the sticks with the sheet of fabric?
No, there were a bunch of assistants. The
Oh, they
assistants
were
came out
pounding.
with sticks.
Yeah, they were pounding like the beat of the song. Do 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 do, whatever it was.
There's another one where it was uh I've seen World's Greatest Magic 5. I'm dating myself, I know. 20 years ago. Which was like a sheet of like steel, and he was like going through, and it was one of those things where he only went through like a portion at a time.
Right. So it was his arm and then his head and
And then
arm,
half his
shoulder.
body.
Yeah. So on the one side it was like a rubber well, what do you want to call it? Because you could see his hand going through and stuff
Oh,
like that.
uh,
It was like spandex or something
yeah,
that was like you couldn't see through it, so it was
some
very black.
elastic thing. Yeah,
Yeah. But you could see like it was his hand and then his leg and his head and then his whole body came through.
there was another one where it was something where he put spikes that were set on fire through a container that had his assistant.
Right.
We're not going to say what happens, but
Right.
I know how part of that trick is done. I'm not going to say.
And then he added assistance.
Mm-hmm. Then there was some audience participation, which involved
Oh.
yeah, setting a shoe on fire.
Well, and it says do not use shoes, yeah.
Which
And then he
don't
said
don't say, but it had one of the funniest, like, here, you can use this gift card, and you can use this, and you can use this gift card to buy shoes. Yes, Kate, that's my laptop.
I was just dusting. Sorry.
Then there's the ultimate trick where I thought I knew how it was done. I was like, okay, so this is happening, and then this happened, and I was like, wait, what? And it's really good.
Well, then he has another audience person.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
which one were you describing that, oh, I know how, and then, oh, no, I don't, and this is good.
It was the final trick where it was the magician and the assistant switching places.
Oh, yeah.
It was like I thought I knew how part of it was done, and then I was like, oh, I don't know how it's done.
Well, I thought that there were maybe two of them or something, you know, because it was split second. It wasn't.
It was a kind of a metamorphosis like thing. If you've ever seen the Pendragons or other magicians do that, David Copperfield does the one called Cocoon.
But he was really quick, and I didn't see any mistakes.
Nope.
So then there was another one where he had another audience participant.
Oh, yeah. Where he, hashtag me too. He got, his assistant to be...
She was tied up,
Yeah.
her hands behind her back, and then tied from her neck, wrap around her arms, tied to the back.
And he was wearing a coat, and so they lifted it up, and then they spun it around, and I don't know if he was a plant. I'm assuming not.
No, I don't think
Because
so.
he was in the front, or he
Yeah.
was...
He was in a swimsuit and a t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, which is odd, because the water park wasn't open today.
Yeah, but you do have some water rides there.
Hmm.
You know.
And then when it was revealed, she was wearing that coat.
She had the jacket on, the sports coat.
I don't know. I would see it again, but I don't know where I kind of sat in the middle. I don't know where I'd want to sit next time. Maybe like in the very front or something?
But he spun the things around like all your magicians do.
Oh, he did. There's another trick we didn't talk about.
What?
How he put an assistant into a container, and then he, like, kind of shortened the assistant.
Yeah. You know how that's done, right?
No, I don't.
Oh. Okay. I think she's like laying backwards or something.
I think because they don't show it 360, that probably has something to do with it. But
Yeah.
sorry to ruin it,
And
folks.
and all of his assistants were very limber.
Mm-hmm. And there was one scene that involved fire, and I was like, oh, great, now there's going to be fire eating. And then I was like, oh, no, that's part of the trick.
Yep.
I would see the show again.
Yeah, probably. He had some good singers. Unfortunately, in the Grand Music Hall,
It's hit and miss.
yeah, the microphones do not work as well all across the when they come out into the audience. They don't always work.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the women were kind of sharp. The guys sang very good, I think. I think the guys did a good job.
Mm-hmm. I would see the show again, and
And the costume changing was pretty good too.
what's cool is that the park has two magic shows. They have Rocklusions and Grand Music Hall, and they have Magic Unplugged in the Mooseburger Lodge area.
Which we haven't seen yet.
And we're going to review several of these shows. Boots,
Maybe
Scoot and Billy,
next week we'll try for
Party
another
Gras,
one.
Celebrate You, Magic Unplugged. We're going to see all of these.
Yep. So I think it is maybe worth seeing again and maybe taking better notes on the music, because if you like the older music, I mean, it wasn't Kansas, it was Queen, like we said in the beginning, Blondie, Heart. So it was, yeah, like you had said, your 80s and 90s
I
music.
do wish there was a little more magic and less like rock performance.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to like David Copperfield magic of specials that he used to do where it was magic through and through. I don't know, maybe just do like a fire eating or like just do acrobatics or stilt walking or something unique,
Well,
but
but they were dancing and they were like trying to keep you entertained
mhm,
and stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe
a little more magic.
a little more magic, but you know what? We haven't had magic for a long time here.
Yeah, there's one
So
show I think made back in
the guy with the
2003.
motorcycle at the end.
Yeah, 2003, 2004 where he made it snow.
Well, and he also had a motorcycle, didn't he?
Mhm.
Instead of a helicopter and planes that the other magicians use. Because if you know Grand Music Hall, the stage isn't all that big. But
But anyway, I would tell people to see the show.
yeah, and I'd like to find out who the magician is or the illusionist or
Did you
whatever.
like it better than EFX 360?
Yes,
Okay.
very much. Very much. I think it was, if on a hot day at Great America, and if you like 80s and 90s rock, and you like dancing and clapping and
But
stomping, and
EFX 360 was funny because you got to throw balls at people
yeah, but
that you
not
didn't like.
everybody got the balls. Not everybody got beach balls.
Oh
So,
well, whatever.
it was kind of allowed. And they say that there's a lot of laser lights and all that, but I didn't really
Yeah, there is at
see.
the end.
Yeah, but it was just like at the end, no strobe lights, or, it was
Mm.
more end and, some things, but. Yeah, I think it was kind of interesting. I didn't think they needed to pull out those two big moving crates at the end where they were singing on them.
Oh yeah, that was just that. I don't know what
That
that
was
was
odd.
for.
I don't know what that was for either.
Anyway, do you have anything else?
Nope. On a hot day, get cooled off, and I think it's a 40-minute show, so go for it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
How do you turn this off?